Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time we found out Stone revealed the ungodly truth. Billy has been slaughtering Wells Reapers, which are transformed human beings. Billy, wrought with regret over what he's done, is being confronted by... Well, they won't say it yet, but it's Josiah. Since it ruined what I was trying to do, I'm just going to tell you who's saying this now. Anyway, apparently Stone has always been a narcissistic, self-preserving fool. That voice. You're in a gear too? Yes, if you remember last time, we could not damage Stone's gear there because he had some kind of a barrier. And apparently he is riding in a gear called a Buntline, which of course is, I think, also the name of a gun in Final Fantasy VII, as well as who knows what other games. But yeah. So anyway, it's an ether gun gear where the pilot rides directly in the bullet. Oh, sweet! However, oh, what now? How come there's always something else? It can't just be, well, we're gonna win now. Things can never just go well. They have to go well, except something doesn't go well. If we merge gears together, then we can break through the barrier. I'm gonna borrow your shoulder for a minute, so start aiming. That's kind of weird. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, pretty much. He is probably the lowest of low. He is one of the most evil people in the entire game. Why does he need to be stopped? No response? Well, how are we supposed to tell him? Yes, all of the things that Stein has been teaching Billy over the years have all been part of one big deception. Little deceptions wrapped within a larger, fabrication. People with fragile souls. Oddly enough, that's one of the arguments in the argument between yes God or no God. Kind of an interesting idea that he uses there. So you have to kind of look within yourself. Don't look, to God to figure everything out for you. Again, I think that's another idea that's been used, I think, probably by both sides of that argument. Depending on, how you word the idea. But I'm pretty sure that's used by both sides. Things cannot be expressed. Weren't you supposed to be an atheist, and now you're talking about God as if, the concept is sound? And he seems to be quoting some kind of a verse, probably from whatever their holy book is. Okay, there's a problem with this line, and it's not that he's saving people. Don't teach children how to use guns, even in JRPGs. It's just, no. See that guns are just tools for killing people, but you're wrong. Guns don't people kill people. Or, I kill people. Either one. And of course, by I kill people, I kill people in video games because, otherwise it would just make for a very difficult time trying to make more episodes, I could only imagine if you're turning a person into something so repulsive. To ease their torturous pain, they seek human blood. They're basically like zombies. That's the basic concept they're comparing these Wells Reapers to. They're kind of like zombies, but at the same time, they're not completely brainless. They still have something in there. It doesn't vanquish their true pain within their hearts. They still have some idea of what's going on. They just don't have the ability to control themselves to the extent that they would have if they were human. Peaceful looks on their faces? So basically, even though he was doing something he didn't realize he was doing, he was helping people regardless. Billy, that is. Again, the atheist saying God exists. I really do like the conversation, and this does a great job of kind of evolving Billy's character going forward. Anyway, here is the Buntline, and he has some Power Rangers transformation sequence, becomes the entire gun, and boom. And there goes the barrier. Uses the pilot as the... No! After that beautiful moment, we just killed Jesse. Seriously? Nothing can just go right, can it? Billy, you're killing too many people. Anyway, if you have the ether doubler on and you go to use air rods, it will do a butt ton of damage. So let's start off with that. I think it does upwards of 5,200, 5,600 if you have 2 E-circuits and a power magic and the ether doubler. Probably do, yeah, a little bit less because I took one of them off so that she could heal. I don't think I need to do anything else, so let's just go for an X attack there. Yeah, he uses this attack now, which will half everyone's HP, which, if you think about it, if he's already done 1,000 damage with his, whatever that thing is, yeah, I'm actually going to use Wild Smile on him as well. What was I saying? If he's already used his, what is that? The seal damage? Then he's already taken 1,000 off you, which would bring Ellie down to like 1,000 HP, where at a point where she could be one-shot by another one, which is why I wanted to have the healing point, or the healing items on them, so that she could do something. Now, like I said, if you use the ether doubler and use air rods both turns, you could probably end it 2, maybe 3 rounds. So I'm only going to use it once, so I can kind of show off some of the other attacks that this guy's capable of doing, which of course is seal. We've already kind of seen that one. She's going to have to heal next round now. Ow! I don't think I have access to Goddess's Call, but I don't really need it because I can use Booster anytime, right? There we go. Do I get a turn? Yes, I need this turn to fix my frame because it's about to die. There we go. Use it on somebody that's not Ellie, please. Thank you. Yeah, this boss fight is not the easiest thing in the world, but if you have seal armors on, you're pretty much going to win this fight, because I don't think he has any physical attacks that actually damage you. Okay, let's go for Death Blow there. At one point, he does put up an invulnerability shield again, so kind of be aware of that. On her next turn, I'll probably heal her again, just so that she's not, close to death anytime soon. But yeah, as you can see, doing 5,200 damage. Yeah, see, that inflicts slow, but it only does it on one person, so I'm just going to use this fixed frame again. And Billy, since he's now slowed, I'm going to have to use the booster on him there so that he can have some decent speed, so he's actually doing something. Yeah, he can do this again. So at this point, it's probably a good idea to start using some additional things to deal more damage. I don't have access. Yeah, I don't have access. Okay. So let's just go in. He has 13,000 HP total, and I've probably already taken him down by, I'd say, probably 8,000, so I think we've kind of shown off enough of this guy's attacks. Like I said, he does put up a shield at one point, so let's just go air rods and get this guy close to dead as soon as we can. Having Ellie does a lot of boss fights a lot easier. There we go. So I didn't give him a chance to use his healing, which, or not his healing, but his, whatever that was, the shield, which does make the fight not take so long. Ouch! I kind of want to redo that fight because I got crap for HP on that one. In fact, I'll probably do that. We get an E-circuit for defeating him and 30,000 G. So anyway, I will meet you back here once I've got some better stat gains from that fight. Okay, I've redone the fight there, and I got quite a bit better experience gains, or not experience gains, but stats that time, so that's good. And with that, we must say goodbye. Satan, you created that thing? Wow. Of course, that never becomes a big deal ever again. I don't even know if that was like maybe translated improperly because it never gets brought up ever again, from what I remember anyway. I guess that makes sense. They both wielded guns. Oh, look who it is. What a nice guy. Yeah. Of course. You improved the Buntline. Never want to do that again, though. The thing is, he's going to do it again, for sure, because now the Jesse cannon is now an option under Billy's special options, much like Aerod's is under Ellie's. So he could take an ether doubler and do a lot of damage with that as well. His only targets one enemy, though. Aerod's takes out all of them, so it's more useful overall, but you now have two characters that have really powerful ether attacks on their gears. So you were listening. That was a curse. It's kind of fitting end for him, whether you believe that or not. It is your style. And Primera talks. Wow. Oop, went through that dialogue a little too fast. Not really solved, but starting to repair would be probably the better choice there. Say, Billy. What? No Billy? There we go. At least we got happiness out of this one. There wasn't any huge downside. They made it out like there was going to be lots of different downsides, and I guess at the same time, they did get the nanomachine colony, that little girl. But, you know, everyone's alive, and we won, and, you know, we're not trying to save someone this time, or, well, at least not right away anyway. The truth about what? And we finally get some additional information. Nice. No doubt. Yeah, I can understand that. When you grow up hating someone for quite some time, it does take time to get over that. Especially when it's part of, you know, your childhood emotions that are not, like, I know no emotions are super logical, but they're usually less logical when you're that young. So even harder to work past. But the fact that he's able to work on it is great development for him, both as a character and, you know, as a human. You know, he's maturing, coming of age and all that stuff. Anyway, he's glad that Prim can speak, but only calls out for the father. I'm the one who's been taking care of her all this time. What's wrong with her? Well, yeah. There you go. Satan, very well done, sir. Why were you working alone all this time? Now, I can't remember when they bring up the other information about Jesse. I know he does show up later. I just can't remember when they go about that information. So I'm wondering if now is a good time to talk about it. I haven't done the research again because, of course, you know, it's been months since I did my big research, research. Anyway, but yeah, there is more information to gloss about Jesse. And we'll get into that at another time, since right now I'm just not prepared enough to go through it. A secret plan, huh? We have the Malak, or however you want to pronounce that. I'm guessing Malak or M plan. We've heard, I think, briefly, probably from those floating heads about the, you know, with the big computer, the Borg sphere thing. You know, we heard from them, I think, about this M plan. Anyway, it's done under the command of Krellian. Many lambs were gathered by the ethos to become guinea pigs. Yeah, basically. Decided to investigate further, found out the main scientist central to the M plan moved the true facts about it into a test gear. He let the gear escape with his daughter so the truth would not be discovered. Oh. Well, that's... He points the gun and then, what's his name there? Oh, the old dude, Mason. He got, you know, like, either freaked out and went to hide, or he went to go get a better view or a different angle or something, anyway. So that's way back to when Billy was a child, before Prim was even born. Might be in Shivat, huh? Yeah, no doubt. Protected by a strong barrier that even Solaris can't do anything about with all their technology and their power. Maria? And we found Faye. Nice. I guess it makes sense that they came in together, not because of anything dirty, though I'm sure someone in the viewers will probably think that. Me at one point as well. We all have dirty minds, I know. But they were both injured, so they should have both been in the infirmary, right? Well, that's nice. Father's name was Nikolai. You've heard rumors about a girl and a gear. Well, that's so helpful and so specific. So the huge gear that we're looking for now, apparently because we're going to help out with Jesse's little plan here to figure out what Solaris is up to, since Solaris has been on our case so much recently. So we've kind of switched goals here, you know. We were kind of wandering around and didn't have a whole big idea of what to do, so we helped Billy, which is leading us to helping Jesse, which is directing the plot at this point. It seems to do that a lot. Individual characters' plans direct the plot and eventually lead to where everyone wants to go for their own individual reasons anyway. I don't know why Rico's not part of this situation, but oh well. He's the only one who's not here. There's no one else that's missing, is there? Other than Mason running away. Unfortunately, you're taken captive, no way of contacting him. Well, that sucks. So, what are we gonna do? Oh? Babel Tower. Yes, that tower that I showed off some episodes ago now. Yeah, that one, I don't really need to explain that reference, do I? The Babel Tower was a tower built to reach the gods in some kind of mythology, probably Babylonian, I don't know. And I think they had, what, the different races were trying to mix, were all working together on this project, the different languages, different tribes, whatever. And eventually they try to build it up so high, and God, in response to this, created these different languages so that they couldn't communicate together properly, and so that they wouldn't be able to work together to reach God, because of course that would be a sin and whatever else. That's the basis of that from what I remember. I should probably double check my my notes there, but I have to find them first. Yeah, I only have one computer hooked up right now. I only have one monitor, so even if I had a second computer hooked up to it, I couldn't really just double check it in the middle of recording, so. Good, well, yeah, probably. Yeah, no doubt. Just being realistic. See, a lot of people like to call pessimism, or, well, realism, you know, being a realist, being a pessimist. And the two do share a lot of qualities, mainly because the world is full of so many pessimistic ideas, right? And depending on your perspective, you could be an optimist about the, you know, and always see, you know, the glass half full, or you can be the pessimist and see it half empty. A lot of the times you're basing those off of your own experiences, and if you're doing that off your own experiences, then you're very much being a realist as well. So you can be a realist and a pessimist, or a realist and an optimist. It just depends on your perspective. This is true. We need to find these gates. Remember, these gates are the way that we are able to get through the barrier around Solaris so that we can get into the city and figure out what's going on over there. That's probably true. Yeah, this secret M plan. Yeah, we know about that. Faye has no idea what's going on. Game? Remember, she's actually from that country. They call us lands. We're basically game to them, to do with whatever we want, whether we slaughter them for food or whatever. That's the idea behind Solaris. Nothing to do with me. Don't worry about me. You say whatever you want. Let's try to go there. We gotta find out the truth about documents. Yeah, basically all the stuff we found out on that computer down there. Figure out what's going on with Josiah. Of course, Faye needs to go there because Wise Men said something about his father being in the military up there. Faye's father, that is. So the plan is now to head for the Tower of Babel. And with that being said, Faye is now locked in our party again because he is back. And we are going to need a different party going forward. So I'm going to mess around with all my equipment. And I am actually going to go and, well, yeah, I'll probably buy all my new equipment because there's new equipment for the gears available at in the deck there, in the gear hanger there. So I'm going to go and we're going to stop right here because I don't have time to go through this sequence. Probably shouldn't have pressed the button at all, but okay, I will do that when I get an opportunity. Until then, we'll start off the next episode by watching this cutscene. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.